We all know one of the things that made Donald Trump famous is saying, "You're fired." But what happens when he looks in the mirror and one of his most ardent supporters is saying it back to him? And that's what's in this breaking story I'm going to show you in a few seconds. Because every coach knows the signs of when they look like they're about to lose their job, and it's because their biggest stars or most ardent supporters are about to jump ship. And MAGA is being torn apart in this breaking story right now. Let me give you an example of what was said in support of Trump just recently that suddenly has turned this.
The intra-party warfare / divide on this issue that the president has been trying to navigate. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who obviously has been one of the most vocal of those saying he shouldn't have done the strikes. She said this to Manu Raju just a few moments ago. Take a listen.
We saw President Trump's measured response, and his message on Truth Social is exactly the same messaging that we elected him for. He wants peace, he wants this to end, and he's going to urge Israel that it's time to end.
I believe she said that to Manu before the president posted about the potential ceasefire. Of course, that comes a few hours, I think, after she posted on on X. It feels like a complete bait and switch to please the neocons, Walker's military-industrial complex contracts, and neocon TV personalities that MAGA hates and who were Trumpers.
Yeah, well, that's stupid.
Because that's related to Iran and Israel and war. Then you have the flip coming when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein. This.
How big of a blowback is there right now in MAGA world specifically?
It's pretty big, I have to be honest. It's just a red line that it crosses for many people. Jeffrey Epstein is literally the most well-known convicted pedophile in modern-day history. This is something that's been talked about by many people serving in the administration, myself, and many others on the right and the left, of there needing to be transparency of the rich and powerful elites that were in his circle while he was just one of the worst serial abusers of young women.
And when you add the third key to that, when Trump just fired the gal who's the head of labor statistics, and you have issues with visas to foreign workers taking American jobs, that's the last straw. And in this breaking story, one of Trump's greatest supporters, Marjorie Taylor Greene herself, you know, the Jewish space laser gal from Georgia, just laid down the law in this breaking story right here.
Marjorie Taylor Greene goes rogue in MAGA Trump breakup. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has hit out at President Donald Trump over immigration policy and foreign aid in another sign of the growing chasm between the MAGA firebrand and her party. India is not only buying massive amounts of Russian oil, they are then, for much of the oil purchased, selling it on the open market for big profits, he wrote on Truth Social. They don't care how many people in Ukraine are being killed by the Russian war machine. Because of this, I will be substantially raising the tariff paid by India to the USA. The president tries in vain to broker a peace deal or even a ceasefire to put an end to Russia's invasion of Ukraine after more than 3 bloody years of conflict. Greene clapped back, telling Trump, end Indian H-1B visas, replacing American jobs instead, and stop funding and sending weapons to the Obama/Biden/neocon Ukraine-Russia war. As tensions over the Russia-Ukraine war escalate, Trump said he would impose substantially higher tariffs on India, accusing the U.S. ally of profiting from discounted Russian oil while disregarding the human cost of the Ukraine war. Greene referenced the visas many MAGA supporters hate because it allows American employers to give temporary jobs to foreign workers in specialized occupations, aka the tech industry. With that frustration, the outspoken Congresswoman told the Daily Mail over the weekend, I don't know if the Republican Party is leaving me or if I'm kind of not relating to the Republican Party as much anymore. The course that it's on, I don't want to have anything to do with it. I just don't care anymore, she added. Greene's latest broadside also comes after she issued a warning to Trump over the Epstein files, telling the president that the base would turn on him if he couldn't deliver the transparency and accountability he promised. Dangling bits of red meat no longer satisfies. They want the whole steak dinner and will accept nothing else, she wrote on X last month.
Now let's be honest. Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't have the status of Mitch McConnell or a Mike Johnson, etc., etc. But, as we all know, court of public opinion is huge. And if you have one person that has a wide audience, and she does, like it or not, because I don't, but like it or not, she has a wide audience. And when she starts saying, hey, chumming the waters with dangling meat isn't enough, you got to bring the whole steak or you're going down, you know what? She may be right. And wouldn't it be ironic, of all places and all people in the state of Georgia, where Trump made that phone call looking for 11,500 votes in the 2020 election, wouldn't it be ironic if the Congresswoman from the state of Georgia winds up being the straw that doesn't break the camel's back, but splits the MAGA camel in two, and Trump falls in? Stay tuned, folks, and stay frosty.